The game I have made is a multiplayer strategy game that teaches young people maths. It auto-matches players connected into games, and if they are not matched, they will wait in the waiting area. Each player will have a base on one side of the map, and they can take over an area of land by clicking or touching it. In order to claim a piece of land, they will need to correctly answer a maths question. Its difficulty will be determined by the land that they have clicked. Darker lands gives harder questions. They can only claim land that does not belong to their opponent, and it has to be a land that is right next to their base or a piece of land that they have already claimed. The land that they can claim is highlighted with their base color as shown in video. If a player can build a path all the way from their base to the opponent base, that player wins. Each player will have 30 seconds per turn, and when their time runs out, they cannot do any further action. There are a maximum of 20 rounds each game, and it will be a draw if none can take over their opponent's base. By pressing Enter key on your keyboard, you can bring out the debug panel. The debug panel has two sections, a displaying section which displays chatting messages and output and input messages, and a input box where you can type your commands or chat with other people. As shown in the video, the map is represented by a string of numbers. As shown in the video, player is sending a check command to the server every second. This tells the server that the player is engaged in the game, or the server will kick player for being AFK. All the message that the client sends towards the server is player's action, whereas the server will only reply with what the client should do. All the calculation and algorithm is done server side. Going back to the gameplay, the player can also choose to defend their base by blocking their opponents. Although not if you answer the maths question incorrectly. The player can also learn how to solve those maths questions by clicking Learn Tactics button. There will be YouTube videos showing them how to resolve maths questions that could appear in-game.
The equations. In this equation, it's pretty easy to see that the unknown equals 10. This equation says that if we add x to x, we'll get b equals 2. What could a and b stand for?
This clip shows how the game works on the server side. It is a .NET Framework console app written in C#. It is running on my server in France, and it prints out any necessary message and errors in different colors. It is also able to handle commands. For debugging purposes, player join is shown in green, room creation is shown in yellow, player quit and room destruction is shown in red. And this is a short clip showing that the game can work in mobile phones in separate devices.
1.